Hey guys, Eric in the alley again. Got a couple things going on today. I'm putting a timing chain on this 2016 Equinox, and also my buddy from down the alley, Mike. He just picked up his '78 Harley, and has a couple wiring issues. But the main thing I'm going to try to fix for him today. It has he didn't like where the turn signals were. The guy told him for his state inspection he had to put the turn signals on. Pennsylvania, you're still allowed to use hand signals on the bike, but we're going to just keep them on for now. What we were going to do is just move them from here off of the handlebars down to here, but it's slightly different, and the clamps, they won't clamp up without a piece of rubber or something like that. So what I did, I'm taking this one off. I'm going to make probably this end hole a little bit bigger, tuck them underneath the headlight mount. See if we could get them down on the side. And I mean, you look at some of this wiring, and the ground was just this bolt. And, you know, the wires were just tucked under it. But he just did what he needed to do to get it running. But we're taking care of things one at a time. But right now, he just really don't like putting around with these. It's a pretty nice bike. I mean, sweet bike. Paint got a couple chips out of it, but still, I mean, it's things that got some character in the paint job. I'll give it that much. I like that. But you could just see going down the road with them up there. I mean, looks more like you're on a scooter or something like that. So, I mean, it'll be nice to have them down there. Don't know what he did with the original ones. He got a lot of other parts with it, but, you know, sadly, they're not in there, but we're going to get it going. He's going to have run through his shop, see, anything. Got a couple oil leaks on push rod tubes. But it's a pretty nice bike. I mean, for '78, I like the style. This was a style clamp that we were going to just clamp around the front part of the forks. Got lucky on the other one breaking it loose, but there we go. The inner ones are a little bit rusty, but it was after I got the tension off of one side, they seemed to come off there a little bit easier. And actually, they were a little bit stripped out for hex, so I used the Torx. See if the same trick works, because you can see all they won't come the whole way off that way. So it's taking this little Torx. Yeah, just with finger tight it comes loose, so that's good. These handlebars look a little bit better without these on them, so should be a better fix up for it. But you could see all the tape on the wires down there. I mean, I'm going to do what I can with some of these. I'm not rewiring everything. We're mainly just we're going to put the turn signals, wire them on. I wish I had bolts that fit into the inside, but everything I tried seems a little bit sloppy. So we're going to just go with the safe bet and put the risers under there. And on this side, let me take you off the stand. On this side, the headlight and everything, it was just twisted around this bolt for a ground. I have some, excuse me, I have some eyelets with the shrink wrap on them that we can make it look a little bit better. They can make it work a little bit better. All right, guys, let me get that. Because what I like doing is just taking a look, see what's under there before you start cutting wires or trying to figure these out. Take a look at it. It does how it works. I mean, it's pretty obvious. This is the ground. This is the power supply. they got these, you know, the cheaper butt connectors on there. I'm going to either solder it or use, you know, the shrink wrap, the marine butt connectors for now. But see, I'm going to take these off, being so I'm going to replace some connectors. I'd rather drill this out than have to, you know, sit over here by his gas tank with a drill and, you know, scratch the bike up. So I'm going to just cut these off. I like taking the tape off first, making sure you know what you're looking at before you get going. All right, guys, that's the best I could come up with. Being that these collets that had turn signals up on the handlebars, they did not fit around the forks. They were too big. We'd had to use some kind of sleeve. So I figured the cleanest way I could make out look was I used the sides and I went underneath the headlight plate. There's a lot of butt connectors still left in this, but what I replaced is I soldered it in. I used shrink wrap, tuck these wires up close. That way every time I see it in, if you replace something else, at least you know it's done pretty good. The wires are hid up out of the way. And these are it's a 78, so these are momentary headlights. You have to have your, as soon as you take your finger off the turn signal, it goes away. So he's going to put a relay kit on it. We're going to get, so it works more like a traditional car one. But that's going to get him his inspection. I'm not sure, you know, in Pennsylvania, we didn't used to have the front turn signals on, but because hand signals are still legal, but maybe something's changed. It's been a while. But I wish I had time today, but I'm still doing this time and chain here. This is a carb-rated bike. There's, you know, with an oscilloscope, there's still a lot of things we could do with a bike, like the secondary ignition. We could do relative compression, even with the 2 cylinders off of the starter or off the battery. We could do battery draw tests. We could do charging tests. We could, you know, there's primary ignition. We could check the coils or the coil. We could check the, you know, everything almost like as a car, only we're going to have different test points. Anybody else out there, it's like into doing the bikes, working on either the carbureted or the fuel injected ones. There's a couple fuel injected Harleys around. I do have the OBD, the generic OBD plugs for the, I don't have the Harley software, but you could still get the O2 sensor readings. It makes it a little bit easier on there. But still, we could get some secondary offsets. There's a lot we can do. I mean, it'd be pretty interesting. Let me know if you guys, you know, if you guys are into bikes too, if you just work on cars, or if you got a little mixed bag of both. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing some more of this bike. Anyways, I'd love to put them transducers or transducer in there, see what, you know, a bike looks like compared to a car. I mean, I'm sure that they're all 4-strokes, but, you know, certain makes and certain models, you know, you see the same signature. It'd be just nice to see a Harley. Myself, what I'd like, you know, just Googling what a Harley, you know, in-cylinder pressure transducer looks like. You guys get it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Adios.